So let's get into this. Week 3, Playday 4. We got Why.R versus RW. RW has to make up for something for the loss yesterday. And of course, we start with a 2-on-2 once again. RW going back to human and orc. So the Dreadlord strat apparently is out of the window. It's scratched. It's not happening anymore. Oh, it's not the real lineup yet. I see. It's just the general team lineup. 3 out of 4 wins. You see that for Why.R. 0 out of 3 wins. Twisted is banned a lot in 1-on-1 and 2-on-2. So we'll see where this leads us. So since I have no co-caster here today, a little bit of more chat interaction. Who's your favorite going into today's games? Will it be the 3 big boys, RW, ELL? Oh well, 2 big boys, ELL. And who's gonna win the 3rd match? Is it gonna be FO versus UMAT? That is maybe the #1 clan war for 4th place for UMAT. In week 1 and 2, they looked really good. And they had great performances versus Infi, versus Fly. Couldn't get the points though. Today versus F4. F4 is maybe the most disappointing team in the entire league. Yesterday, struggling quite hard against RA. That clan war went full distance. And they lost due to a carrying Michael that got him the clan war win. So, picks and bans for the 1-on-1s. Echo Isles, not Twisted. Okay, Why.R bans Twisted, so they ban the next worst map for them. Interesting. 2 humans in the lineup still banning Echo Isles. Question, is it worth going to the WGL finals in Shanghai if you get the chance? Dude, I have no idea if that's even open to the public these days. I will investigate though. Why did you fire Remo? You know, he had an affair with my wife. And that's why he's out. So we start on Turtle Rock. And what's the 2-on-2 is going to be? For RW, I definitely expect TH and Infi. They always open the 2-on-2s usually. What is it for Why.R? It was WFD and Yumiko in, I think, all 3 clan wars. Yes. So, okay, we switched it up big time. Our 2-on-2 pairings here, TH and Fly versus Yumiko and Remind. If I'm not mistaken, the Yumi Remind team played last week already. No, it was Remind and WFZ, sorry. So again, no Hainiu. At least not in the first one. So this is the first time we see this human Night Elf combo on the side of Why.R. Interesting. And TH and Fly taking over the opening spot over TH and Infi. Haven't seen Infi in a long time. Alrighty. Is it going to be all-out aggression again? How does Yumiko and Remind, how will they respond to it? There's a little bit of a storyline, obviously, here in this clan war, as it is Yumiko versus TH and Infi. A long rivalry between the 3. Yumiko and TH, former best friends, but then, you know, there were some fights about a girl, and then, of course, the friendship wasn't that strong anymore. TH lean towards Infi, and since then there's a little bit of a hatred going on between Yumiko and TH and Infi on the other side. But alright, no TH and Infi matchup. I think Fly is just right down the middle. He doesn't care. He's kind of a nice guy to everyone. Yeah, the Chinese drama. They do love that a lot. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time to start our first match. It is Rogue Warriors versus ELL. It is TH, Infi, Fly versus Yumiko, Remind, WFC, and Hainiu. Will there be finally a win for Why.R after starting into the season with the 0-3? This is their team captain. It is Yumiko, and this is the most decorated player of Why.R. That is Remind, facing 2 former world champions in TH, and the Catman Fly 100%. So 2-2 on the way. It is Human Night Elf versus Human Orc. What will fare better? Once again, we have the modded graphics with the red and the blue. We have Yumiko and Remind for Why.R in the upper left-hand side of Turtle Rock. And in the bottom right, it is TH and Fly. So, Turtle Rock, smallest map in the 2-2 pool. This should be all-out aggression. TH and Fly played here already in the first Playday against LP Club, against Xiao KK and Fortitude. And they were aggressive as one can be. From minute 1 on, just pressure. But Fortitude and Xiao KK, they endured that. And they fought back and they won that thing. So it's not like Rogue Warriors are undefeatable, and especially in 2-2. There is, with some elaborated strategies, certainly space for upsets. So we have the better team colors, I guess. Everything can still get quite hectic. Remind, a legend, not only in 1-1 but also in 2-2 alongside Soju. Many consider them the best 2-2 team of all times. Back when Remind was switching to Orc, here everyone plays their main race. Maybe Rogue Warriors are thinking that race switching is not the most effective thing. Scout farm in the base by TH. Sneaky. But so far so good. We have Archmage, Keeper for Remind, and Blade Master for Fly. So the roles should be pretty clear. Archmage farming, Keeper and Blade Master harassing. But Fly has a little bit of a weak or slow start, creeping the turtles away on the way to level 2. That Mary thing was a joke, by the way. I thought it was very obvious. Alright. So it's not the all-out aggression. On Turtle Rock, always important, of course, who's gonna get the merchants, because there are watch awards. And if you claim them, then it's pretty safe to say that you have control over that lane. Oh, Blade Master with Circlet, maybe? Creeping the entire thing. Alright. Against the Keeper on the same lane. They must have knowledge. Yeah, he got knowledge by TH that Why.R is creeping together, so that's a lot of freedom for Fly. He could go to hunt some Wisp. Ooh. Ring of Regeneration is probably one of the best items he could find there. Super hurt. Watch awards go to RW. So once again, the meta in 2-2 is not really refined. We've seen heavy harasses. We've seen very heavy early tier 2 pushes. We've seen mass. We've seen carry heroes. We have seen long tier 3 techs. So what's it gonna be here is the question. Let me know if the sound levels are all right, or... Yeah, exactly. Or if you can't hear anything, then we'll see what we can do. Very tame early. I expected a lot more aggression early on. It's a Huntress build with a Keeper. That's kind of fine. Lego! There we go. Yeah, sometimes the stream is a little stuttering, but shout out to VSPN who provide us with this awesome production with all the heroes and stuff. Well, that's really good. So Fly is creeping the second merchant. Interesting role for this Blade Master. Ooh, lots of claws. Archmage sees it now. There must be a Windwalk. Wait, is there no mana? There's... He has to go for the Telestaff. Not enough damage if there's an Entangle. That could have been the end there. Right away for the Blade Master. Typical Fly fashion, but with the staff, it's alright. And they only get the experience. Item, 2 Fly, big damage, 2 claws. Wait a minute. We just saw water. And it didn't annoy me. Did they fix it? Yeah, I think the... What's it called? The water that's not too deep. Got fixed and isn't sparkling anymore. Alright, Huntress transition into Dryad's Paladin second again. Plus a Shadow Hunter, that's very obvious. Yeah, you're right, Chad. This water looks way better now. Uh-oh. Focus fire on the Archmage of TH. There's a TP, of course. Big battle for the turtle. Keeper of the Grove is focused and fly with crazy damage. Forces a town portal here. Yumiko, do you really want to stay in there? Are you so greedy that you don't want to go for your TP? Catching a lot of hits. The rifles, of course, competitive for a little. Chakram doesn't kill him. 10 HP. Nice. But this turtle, that was a little bit ballsy by Why.R to go for that camper right in front of Fly's base. Shallow water. That's what I was looking for. I was like, hello water? Hollow water? Ah, shallow water. Thanks, Alex. So yeah, that multiplay didn't turn out too well, and now the Shadow Hunter is out, and the Blood Mage is out, and the rifles are out, and it seems to be a good time to push, as there's still quite some Hunters. No Dryads out yet. I think Remind is not taking Dryads, he's going Bears / Mountain Giants, so Yumiko staying on tier 2. But this is pretty much an ideal human orc army. Some casters, some rifles. Oh, Breaker's in now to steal things. Oh, this water is still, you know, whatever. Grants a falling focus fire on the blade. Alchemist is severely lack and he's trying to focus this with the Naga, and Fly is losing his Blade Master, but on the cost of the Paladin. He's falling as well. So big damage leader taken out. One support hero taken out. But from this moment on, Remind's army is just gonna get higher quality. I think he queued in some Dryads to be helpful in this fight. But in general, his goal should be tier 3. Weird. Sometimes water is great, sometimes not. We're getting there. Mountain Giants coming to protect the Riflemen and the Casters. But RW is soaking up so much of the map right now. 4-2, 3-2 heroes. They're running away with high levels. Greater mana potion for the Shadow Hunter. That is phenomenal. Blade Master's back as well. Yumiko forced to creep the little turtle. Not brave enough to move out on that map, as he has no Mountain Giants to protect him. And casters are being picked apart. TH and Fly look very, very dominant. Even Shaman in the mix now. And there we go. Blade Master again. Center of attention. Being trapped there with a little bit of taunt. We see Flame Strike once again. This is establishing itself as a very, very typical AoE spell for 2-on-2, and I love it. We've seen it yesterday from Thunder again with excellent execution, and that's another hero kill. The Paladin falls for the second time out of position, not protected, and now he can't protect anyone anymore, and the Naga falls as well. There was an item on the ground. I'm not 100% sure what it was, but it will definitely not benefit Why.R. And this is a dead Archmage. Everything falls. No chance for Why.R anymore. And that's a GG. Pretty easy win, I would say. They weren't challenged too much. There you see them. TH and Fly, the winner of this 2-on-2 competition. 1-0 for Rogue Warriors. This was to be expected. And again, the 2-on-2 for Why.R. They try a lot, they change a lot, but it's not getting better. That's their liability. The Yumi WFZ pairing is not as dominant as they were 2 years ago. Hainiu doesn't seem to be the commander that they expected him to be. And Remind and Yumi, they caused some upsets. Yumi versus Soin, Remind versus Yumiko. But in the twos, still an issue. Rogue Warriors dominate, take the lead, and now it's map choice for Why.R. Thought about the graphics mod. Did you try it in-game? Yes, I did, and it wrecked my classic Warcraft. It's okay. It definitely looks better in-game than it is on stream. And it definitely looks better than normal Reforged, even though Reforged is getting there. It's still a step forward. These modders are doing a great job, and this thing is only out for like a week? 3 days. So, this is not the final product. They will add more. Alrighty, 2-on-2 highlights this creep check at the turtles. I think this is what decided the game. TP out, kind of couple of losses for Yumiko on the way back. A little bit greedy to not town portal immediately, but the Hex, of course, helped for some free damage. Interesting combo to play Grunts and Shaman. Kind of one-on-one-esque. But it worked out nicely. And from that moment on, RW were just in full control, pushing forward, killing heroes left, right, and center. And with that, RW takes the lead. This Paladin, by the way, loser of the match. He did absolutely nothing. Hero kills were kind of cool. That's about it. Just an overwhelming mass. Nice time push with Footman and Militia, so they had a big blocker line in front of Fly's range army. Well, the combined range army, I guess. And the Mountain Giant tech, maybe a little too ambitious, was also disturbed or disrupted with the earlier push where Remind was queuing some Dryads, and the tier 3 wasn't even done. Yeah, perfect play by RW. Hitting all their timings. Killing way too much in this fight, but there, it was already over. Just storming towards victory. I think a 3-0 must be their goal here today. And that is map number 1. The first 2-on-2, we go into the 1-on-1s. Is it the return of the Iceman? Will Infi step into the ring, and who is it for Why.R? Remind the sacrificial lamb, or will they switch it up? WFZ is there as well. We go into a little break, and we're going to be right back for you in just 3 minutes. The first 1-on-1 here, Infi versus Remind. How decorated are these two players? What a long history between them. They were in one clan at one point in World Elite, when Infi was a rising star, and Remind 2010 world champion. It's pretty cool. This is not as strong as it was once, because Remind just came back out of retirement, pretty much. But he upset once already against the human, against Yumiko, on this very map. And it's nice to see Infi again. Except yesterday, always the first pick for the Rogue Warriors. And this kind of goes with Why.R as well. So this is, I guess, what both players expected. Do you want Yumiko versus Infi? I think his human mirror isn't strong enough. Ideally, human versus orc here in that regard. Yeah, Yumi versus orc. Yumiko is playing a little different than all the other humans. And then WFZ versus TH on a great map for them. I think that's the game plan for Why.R, if they can carry it into the 4th and 5th game, which would already be a surprise. Like if you take maps off of RW, this should be already considered a win. By the way, thank you very much for the host, Mr. Todd, streaming early. Damn. Taking a nap now. We'll see. So, yeah, match will start in a bit. Is Infi going to expand? Is Remind going Demon Hunter Harass, like colorful and sometimes foggy? This is becoming more of a norm. And back in Ancient Isle days, Remind was really good at that. He inspired Lawlight a lot with his plays there, from what we've heard. But we shouldn't play around it. Infi is the big favorite. Should be 90-10. Like, who's not losing to Infi these days? Infi is once again on the way to be looking like the strongest player in the world. Super solid. And creative and great execution. And Remind, you know, when he came back, he looked really good in these weekly cups, making it to finals pretty much week 1 and 2 after his comeback. But since then, maybe a little bit too much time on the beach with the waifu. But here for the WGTL, I guess grinding hard. This is the one-on-one number 1. Remind, the WCG and BlizzCon champion versus Infi, a 2-time WCG champion. So much history, so much honor represented on just one map. And that map is Amazonia. Infi in the north, Remind in the south. So what's it going to be? Can Remind upset again, just like in the clan war against F4, where we all thought, okay, the 2-2 for Why.R is lost. This is going to be a stomp for F4. But there was Remind, defending Yumiko's pushes really well, giving him some tasks that he couldn't overcome. So, first question, Demon Hunter, Keeper, or Warden? For Infi, it's an Archmage. Here the question is just expansion or not. I think Infi can play both. I think expansion is always a liability on the very high level because it's so easy to harass and that delays your attack by so much. And I think in the later stages, it is a Warden. Wow, I haven't seen Remind with a Warden in forever. Wait, can we see what he played against Yumiko? I'm not 100% sure anymore. Oh, Remind played a Warden. Oh, yes, he played Warden Naga. True. Okay, so Remind not early harass. No Keeper, Treant rushes, no Demon Hunter immolation, but Warden. Probably with the Naga again. He has to inflict a lot of damage early. Lightning Shield creep as you're used to from Amazonia. That's quite some damage already. No repair, saving some resources. Warden is in. So what's the creep plan? Do we go double Ancient or 4? Infi not harassing immediately, taking the lab out himself. And that's some time for Remind to gear up. He didn't deny anything. Circlet for him. Infi with Gloves of Haste, not getting the claws that he wants so much. My roommates are drilling holes in the walls. Can you hear that? I hope it's not too distracting. It will be gone in a bit. Level 2 Archmage with that Brilliance Aura. We don't see a second Engine of War by Remind, so it's a rather fast tech. And he's reliant on Shadow Strike with that, most likely. Infi is not calling Militia yet. This is quite an interesting opening. Very defensive opening. And we have attack. Okay. Going for Dryads. Going for Mountain Giants, Bears. And a typical Warden play here. When you can't creep to level 3, try... Oh, no bash. Try to keep your opponent on level 2 as well. Infi is 1-base teching, right? Must be. I like that. To me, it feels very, very safe. And humans are experimenting with tier 2 expansions quite a bit. And if you can distract the Night Elf with the Warden being low, and it's totally fine. Remind lost track a little. Is not in range of Archmage. Okay, getting boots now, I guess. Is it nighttime? Yes, boots it is. Good inventory so far. Stole the dust there as well, so the archers can use Shadow Melt, Shadow Strike, plus some right clicks. This is good pressure so far. Oh, Warden is trapped. It forces her into Blink. But Blink is not that bad in this situation. Wants to pressure the Archmage more. Archmage has no boots and... oh, it didn't dodge that Shadow Strike. It's still ticking. This will force an early shot. Good early for Remind so far. Now we should have some time. But for what? More archers. It could also be a shredder push, but I think we see a Hunter's Hall in the bottom left. Kind of rare to see the Hunter's Hall on Amazonia in the base and not at the laboratory. Who to cheer for? Hard question, Todd. I know. Is there any way to stop the Chinese voice? Nope. Sorry about that. But we can't. We have no hands in this production. We are just living off our feet. So, yeah, sorry. So, Warden Naga again. Problem for this Warden. A lot of attention went to the Archmage. So, no creeping at all. Not the Merchant, not the Natural, not the Nulls. And since all the Shadow Strikes ended up on the Archmage and not on Footman, there's pretty much no progress. But a double kill now. Paladin second again. Reveal used. Shadow Strike again. We have a potion and we have tier 2, so Archmage is safe for now. But I think Remind is playing this excellent for now. This is, of course, a strong moment for him with the Warden and Naga. So much damage. The Paladin will certainly help with that. But it buys time. Tier 3, it's MGs. So, MGs archers can't really play the triple orb strat with this. I mean, you can add a bottom and then have at least double orb. It's not really what you want. It's pretty impressive how he keeps Infi away from level 3. Paladin is out, so the Shadow Strike is immediately countered. Reveal used, Warden dropping low. That must be a TP, or can he walk it off? He has Blink. Okay, so it's fine for now with the crowd control of the Naga. And here the double engines of lore going bears, archer bears, and then into mountain giants. And then it's orb time. We see more and more pros stacking the orb of venom damage. Star Shape paving the way. But when is the time when Infi is strong enough to strike back? This all means, of course, that there's going to be no Mountain King, no control. No crowd control at all so far. Which is, like, slow could come in, but that's easily countered by the spell. Shadow Strike versus right click exchange. Oh. Is that militia coming? Is he pushing forward or just stealing the creeps? I think he's just stealing the creeps. Timing window is wide open for a push since the Mountain Giant transition takes so long. And Infi's army is rising. 43 supply already. This will be a huge jump in army for Remind once he gets that tier 3. And some bears, and some MGs. But I feel like this MG play is a little slow, isn't it? Two bears. Expecting some sort of push, which you should. But it's just creeping for Infi. Once the level 3 Archmage, level 2 Paladin is ready for Devotion Aura. And finally gets the claws as well. So is it time for the push? Not yet, just distraction. And remind, is he strong enough already at only 40 supply? 300 gold. One of the lores must have the master upgrade ready, but man, Infi's timing is so swift. He was under pressure all time. He still finds the right moments to creep, finds the time to go to level 3, and engages before the bears are really strong. Okay, we got master training now. It's 3 bears, and not too many casters. Little bit of slow, little bit of healing. 1 bear staffed out already. Naga never got the Fork Lightning, so it's kind of hard to engage into the back. Also, no fan of knives. It's just Shadow Strike and Blink. Where is the Warden? Ah, wait, right there. Looked like an archer for a second. So far, very solid push by Infi. Not inflicting too much damage. 10 supply lead. Roar casted. He needs the easy experience. It's so impressive how Infi didn't lose more than 2 units this game. But he's also not falling into the slow trap. It's not losing bears, remind. Yeah, sorry, I mean, we're in this together, right? I don't have a filter on my eye that gives me classic graphics. We're all... I see what you see. He's engaging now out of his base. Away from the Moonwell. Away from his production buildings. All if he should lose is Footman, I think. And yeah, slowly making his way into level 3. But Infi is out creeping him hard. Or out experiencing him hard. Arch a little far forward. And it's daytime now, so Moonwells are looking bad. Real bad. He can't break upkeep. Maybe he doesn't even want to break upkeep. So the longer Remind holds here until the very first Mountain Giants are out, the better it is. Towers are coming. Scroll of Healing was used. Invo Potion on the Paladin. So he can't be nuked. And now the bears start to fall. Infi got a sweet 55 supply army with enough damage. With enough utility. That's the last bit of mana on the Archmage. But Warden and Naga both really underwhelming. Infi trying to block with the Militia up top. Didn't really work. But the Warden is not the carry hero she's supposed to be. And that's the GG with the Warden being in the middle of everything. Damn! Infi not breaking a sweat. Good early game by Remind, I feel. But he never got the pickups, he never got the experience, he never got the kills. And then you end up with a level 2 Warden, and that level 2 Warden is really not impressive. Infi is still the king in this competition with 3 wins now in the one-on-ones. And that's the 2-0 Rogue Warriors being the favorite that they are. Dominating this clan war so far. In both matches, wasn't really close. And now again, map choice is in the hands of Why.R. What can they do? Fly and TH both on the bench of Rogue Warriors, who will be tagged in. I'm curious. I think they should try to get Yumiko versus Fly. And then WFZ versus TH on Turtle Rock. I don't know. That seems to be the best choice, but will that help him? You can always try to get a racial advantage, you can always try to get a map advantage. But sometimes players are just better, and this is exactly what we've seen here. Boy. Rough season for Why.R. Close to a 0-4 One more map and the first clan war is over in less than an hour. Not many highlights in this fight, actually. You need something better if you want to challenge Infi. There weren't many great tricks, no Zeppelin plays. Infi, right? His Archmage spent like 1 minute in his base. And he still finds the way to level 3. That's just Infi things. And once you have a decent mass of rifles, the bears don't cut it. I think maybe a Mountain Giant tech would have been better. It's so hard to say for Night Elf. If they don't have a great early game. And I like the choice by Infi to not expand, to not expose the 12 o'clock position to the Warden Harass, because then she can always jump between main and expansion, maybe even with a Zeppelin, try to get level 3 with peasant kills, drop with bears. Infi controlled Remind's movement pretty much from the very beginning on. And that's a 2-0 lead for the favorites, Rogue Warriors, with match points now, 3 in a row. Why.R, they have to come up with some tricks in match number 3. We're gonna be right back. We go into the second 2-on-2. It is TH, 1-on-1. It is TH versus WFZ. Can Wu Zhan finally break out of his slump? 0-3 in the league. His map though, Last Refuge versus TH. One of the best human versus undead players in the world. I would say not as good as Infi, but it's still a very, very good matchup for the Rogue Warriors. They could end this rather quickly. The clan war is not even 1 hour old and about to end. If WFZ wins this year, it's a gigantic upset. He looked good against Sock, granted, on Turtle Rock. But then he made so many mistakes in that game. So the 2 human are out on the battlefield already. If we go to map 5, this is Yumiko versus Fly, which I guess is good. So should be an expansion this time. Yesterday TH lost to 1-0 once again on Turtle Rock. I feel like these games don't really count, right? Like human on Turtle Rock is pretty much the best you can get as an undead. So Wu Zhan with a Tet Fiend build order, and by TH we should expect an expansion and then pressure. So the question is, how fit is WFZ with the meta in this matchup? He's stemming against a 0-4 score for Why.R. They can say goodbye to the playoffs with that score, for sure. We'll definitely end up with a negative track record. If that's the case, everyone has 7 games. So will it be the 6 skeleton harass? Is that even possible on this map? Acolyte is scouting Caesar, right? My critters are here. I can use them. Not too bad. What's the creep route? Okay. Typical priest creep into harass. TH is scouting this, taking his sweet time, hoping for the claws. It's not. Circlet, also good. There's no damage on the trappers, so the heal ends up on the Shadow Priest. 2 coils invested. Watch awards is okay. TH not going for the mercenary camp. Playing this rather slow as well. Acolyte dies, creates another corpse. Into Murlocs. Okay, green into Murlocs into expansion. That should be fine. Thank you, Choco Kekse, for the win for the €5 donation. Thanks for all the great content. Please ask Remo about inner fire rifles again. Yeah, he said yesterday that he's a little bit off the inner fire rifle hype train. So 1 coil, 1 water elemental kill. That's just experience. And a little bit more damage. Not much poison at all on TH after this camp. Ogamechai drawn out far from this. TH is still not calling militia. He is now, I guess. We look at the minimap. No. Still only harassing. Another coil. Should be another kill. How well can TH play around this? Nice damage though. And that is no kill. Yeah, level 2.5 Archmage. Man, he's having a great early game. No damage on Footman really. Lots of damage on the DK. Fiend a little out of position, getting caught by the Footman. How does he want to harass an expansion? TH is playing this really, really slow. By now. Okay, that's a kill. This must be attack. Yeah, TH1 base. Even on Last Refuge. Usually Infi and TH have pretty similar ideas to how to approach a matchup. Here it's vastly different. Like, you wouldn't see Infi playing one base against Undead. But what did WFZ really accomplish? Level 1. Archmage now harassing, and we know how strong TH is with this. Diving into Undead bases. Inflicting damage. Where there's really no damage to be found usually. So is it Inner Fire Rifles again then? Finally level 2. It's definitely Rifles, obviously. Seems confident enough to take these trades. And once this spot is gone, what can WFZ do? Where's he creeping? Very low Footman number by TH. Not creeping at the same time. He's saving a lot of resources. Yeah. Tier 3 casters, Inner Fire Rifles with the Paladin second again. It's the exact same strategy he played yesterday versus 1-0 on Turtle Rock, where we thought, hey, this is a Turtle Rock special. This is a map where you can't expand. And that's why he feels forced to playing this. Does it last it? Not too sure. I guess so. Paladin is creeping and this Archmage is creating space. Keeper-esque, Blade Master-esque. He's not giving WFC any freedom to unfold this Undead play. Must feel a little claustrophobic by now. And of course creeping is fine with rifles. Paladin can always heal. And due to this Archmage harass, every creep spot will take longer for WFC. Constantly has to deal with the Archmage, try to push him away. Lich is out at least, that's good. But it's already level 2.5. Scroll of the Beast is always good for rifles. Inner Fire Roar Rifles, yes baby. Wow, is he? This creep route by TH is so sick. Or the play in general. What's left? The lab is left for WFC, and then nothing. Murlocs, okay, but you can't. Like, shouldn't rely on Murlocs. Love the oppressive play. The map, like TH owns the map. Got level 3-3 against level 2-1. This will change. Now he's close to level ups. Big mana from the camp. No way. Look at the bolt. Look at the confidence. They're creeping, like, what, 30 meters apart from each other? And he's taking away one of the biggest spots on the map. Oh my. This paladin went from merchant to Knolls to Expo to Mercamp. Usually you want to delay the human tech. And here it's kind of the other way around. TH just delays WFZ's levels. Fire Orb coming, Mountain King third. Warsong Battle Drums, nice for WFZ. Frost Armor is unlocked there as well. And again, TH knows exactly where he is. How many creep camps did he get in like 2 minutes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's time for a creep jack now. With the first destroyer, this is probably the strongest timing of WFZ in this entire game. Oh, misses the Ogre Magi. Crypt Lord is coming. But very late, of course. Crypt Lord, very good hero against the Rifle Casters. But Stormbolt, Holy Light. Could threaten him. He has Frost Armor, so it should be fine. He needs Impales of Destiny. Both at 50. TH is of course at tier 3. We're gonna see the upgrades. Abomination's coming. Not sure if he has Disease Cloud. Shouldn't be the case. Okay, coming now. Double Slaughterhouse. Oh, this is so obvious. I think he snipes the red and then TP's out. Can't fight this at all. Medallion. Little bit of HP. Loses a Fiend. TP's out. That snipe didn't work too well. At least levels. At least 3-3. But WFC hang on by a thread. Tier 3 expansion after this one fight. Lots of kills, that's good. For the undead. TH is floating in 1,000 gold. And WC is like, okay, let me return the favor. Oh no, and snare on the abomination. Army isn't here yet in full. Decent impale. But even the Mountain King got level 2. I like that TH is moving away from this expansion. Everyone knows how to pressure expansions now. The happy build seems too strong. Seems unbeatable. And if you creep like this and create distance like this, this build looks horrendous for your opponent, of course. The build looks great. Pendant of Energy once again. That's nice. Impale is sweet. But again a TP. That's the second TP in 2 minutes. I don't see any chance for WFC to win this, to be honest. High level heroes. But where to creep them? Turtle bottom right. That's the only real camp available that he can take. There's still the lab creep for TH, but let's be honest. There's no way in hell he creeps this. No clap, just Stonebolt and Bash. 3 invul potions. And now the expansion comes in. So TH, will we see Sorks? He's not even too high on priests for the Inner Fire. Wait a minute. He's getting that camp. Okay, TH trades the lab for the turtle. This expo is up. Town ball creep jack. That's another TP. Oh, a Zeppelin maybe? But if you're honest, how to get out? Sweet Impale and TP. Damn, he's paying 1,000 gold for 3 creep spots. W is still banking. Nothing to creep anymore. TH is expo running. TH is breaking. So WFZ has pretty much this one push after he's breaking into upkeep. Otherwise... Wait, that's not level 3, is it? No. Four, 3 heroes. Inventory is great. Items are great. And now he's breaking. Hey, how good can WFZ fight? If we think back to his game against Sock, not too great. Counter expansion. Instead of an all-in push. Do you want to feed the human more? Do you want him to go knights? Or griffins or whatever? And get more staffs? I think an all-in could have been better. Should have been better. Yeah, TH was so ready for this. So it's a 70 supply push, I guess. 1 Invo potion and a staff for TH. That's it. We should fight into that choke. Gyros are coming in. Not sure if he has web. Trying this again while blocking the choke. I think there's a ghoul harass at the expansion. Okay, he is buying time, but this is easy to deal with. Chrono wasn't even enough because holy light. The destroyers will have quite some mana, especially if he continues casting into fire. Alrighty. No web apparently. That impale though. Whee! And that Nova follow-up. That was the perfect start into the fight for WFZ. But, oh, level 3 now. This is more impale and it's great impale. Follows it up. Dude! If there's a Nova soon, that's like 3 units about to die. And that is exactly the fight he needed. Sick execution. Supply is equal. WFZ marching forward, buying time. 2 ghouls dead. Not sure if they did too much damage. No scrolls. And as I said, not too many consumables for TH. Everything still has an invul. Hero focus, not the easiest thing to do for TH. Losing, re-engaging immediately. Still 1 destroyer up. I think he killed 1 then. Man, these impales are sick. Lich follow-up seems to be a little tricky. Mountain King out of position. He has no clap. He doesn't want to be in the marsh pit. Yet, I guess. So, these impales are really, really scary. How many more does he have? I think 1. Super hard to retreat against Impale, obviously. A-bombs can connect. Disease Cloud is spread. Holy Light keeps the MK alive for a long time. He's getting the entire army. Catches the casters off guard. And there's another Nova 4 triple kill. Dude, what's up with WFZ? Paladin about to fall. There's no Divine Shield. My god, TH with Balls of Steel. Impale doesn't hit him. Mountain King is surrounded though. Needs the Holy Light. Needs to get the Paladin in. 1 tank. Maybe a little misrallied. Paladin falls in 5 DK. And the Mountain King calls as well. TH loses to WFZ. What? The curse is broken. Woofa Zen with the first victory in the Team League. You see him happy. Oh, that's so cool. Emotions by Why.R just like after the 2-2 last Playday. There was sick fights. Every Impale was a banger. There was always mana. And no heal scroll against double AoE plus Disease Cloud. So let's say 2.5 AoEs. That was huge upset. Huge upset if you ask me. Rogue Warriors losing a map to Why.R. And at the end, buying town portals to getting creep spots was worth it. TH had good hero levels as well. 443. It wasn't too bad. He didn't lose because of that. There was so much gold sucked out of WFC's plays. 3 TPs for 3 creep spots. Damn. Oh, water on the mills of all the humans. 2-on-2 coming up next. Still 2 match points for Rogue Warriors. Still a super tough clan war for Why.R. But it's great to see WFC, who wanted to retire just 2 weeks ago because the comments of the community were so bad towards him. He didn't feel like playing anymore. Didn't feel like being part of the community anymore. And there he is, upsetting against TH. This Crypt Lord. Once the Crypt Lord gets to 3, Impale is pretty good, I've heard. But yeah, big mistake here not getting heal scrolls, I guess. We recap this match. TH had WFZ in a headlock from the very early moment on. Forcing TPs over and over and over and over. This fight here, Impale, Nova, Focus Fire. That was a lot of kills. TH was at 70 at this point. It's a 70-70 fight, straight up. A-bomb's not even connecting too well due to the choke, but the AoE spells. That's the game winner here. Yeah. And that happens again. This Crypt Lord with a lot of mana. No big disables on the Lich, I guess. 5 A-bombs, 6 A-bombs. Beautiful combos. For me, MVP Crypt Lord. I thought there was no chance for WFZ the entire game. And then these fights. Impressive! TH losing 2 1-on-1s in a row in the Team League. One against WFZ, here obviously. One against 1-2-0. So, We go into the second 2-on-2. Why.R still alive. Rogue Warriors, 2 match points. So we'll see each other in a bit. Match points again. Why.R stemming against the defense. Yumiko, WFZ versus Infi and TH. What a rivalry between these 4 players for more than 6 years. There's some kind of hatred between Yumiko, TH and Infi. WFZ always by Yumiko's side. For a long time, the only player standing by Yumiko's side. And now what do we get? It's TH as human in the bottom left. It is Infi as Night Elf in the upper left. A couple of months ago, Infi and TH seems unbeatable. They even defeated Ted and Hainiu, the formerly best team in the world. Ufagen. After defeating TH, spawning in the upper right, and Yumiko in the bottom right. Yumiko will be playing Fly if we go to match 5. Match points, of course. But as I said in the early stages of this clan war, every map win against Rogue Warriors is a success. So what's the plan? Archmage DK against Archmage, I guess, Keeper. Mercenary Camp Creep by Infi. That's quite ambitious, especially in 2-on-2 when there's so much happening in the early. But having a Shadow Priest is not bad at all against skeletons, against water elementals. Why not? HR's not ready for the Dreadlord. Yeah, a little sad. Looked so cool. Were cool games with the Dreadlord first by Infi. But he's moving back to the Night Elf race, which they played on Playday 1. Wisp taken out, okay. No instant harass. I think Yumiko is creeping the Knolls as he knows that the Keeper is busy for quite some time. Scroll the Beast for him as well. It can be a lot of damage early. Especially with hunts. Not sure if there's a hunt transition. So we got DK Archmage versus Archmage Keeper. Level 2 for TH. It goes for the lab creep. Knowing that this will not be punished. With Infi being in the upper left. So WFZ and Yumiko. Their Blood Mage tier 3 rush mass mortar play apparently doesn't work anymore. They're back to a way more standard play than when was it, 1.5 years back. Tier 2 tech, no hunch soul. We see a lot longer and higher tech games. The tier 1 massing times seem to be over. And then the Keeper can shine. Late even, I think with the Aura could be good. But I guess he's not going to go for it as he has Treants first. Then it will be entangled. Yumiko is trying to harass a little. WFZ, sorry. Getting sheep blocked hard. And we have a human mirror in the middle. With Yumiko having a Berserker as well. Not bad. Okay, no real dominant force so far. DK will probably not have time to level. That might be an issue down the road. Also, no Unholy Aura at the moment. Ghouls! 5 ghouls! Okay, and there's no tower in the base. What? Archmage comes in into the defense. Call to arms. Every single peasant morph to militia. How much damage can they do? 1 peasant is down, 2 peasants, 3 peasants. That's a lot of kills right here. How much will they suffer? Dude, those ghouls look way too healthy. DK gets level 2 finally. TH's Echo will be wrecked. I think no one really saw this coming. But at one point they have to get out. They can't sacrifice everything to this. Keeper is rising in levels. And that should be a defense. Archers all safe, ghouls all hurt. It was almost an entire level though. Ho 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 ho! 3 peasants left? That's it? And he was teching, right? Okay, now he can reproduce the infinite. Man, TH is broke! Goes for a shredder, so he doesn't need that many peasants. What a slaughter. Footman, ghoul, run by. I think they stopped it now. The floodgate is closed. But that was so much time. Infi stays at tier 2. He's the only one who can really defend at the moment. 50 supply roundabout for both of them. Why.R a little bit ahead. Oh, DK. Entangled and surrounded. That's a TP right away. Would love to see... Oh, Alchemist. Archmage Alchemist push towards the Night Elves. Oh, it's a panda. Yeah, I have to watch more Reforged, I guess. What the hell? It's gargoyles? They play gargoyles in a 2-on-2. That's their game plan, right? Just crippling TH over and over. That was an easy defense. I guess TH and Infi are coming back into this game. Base is wide open. Casters by Yumiko. And they just used the TP, right? So they keep on creeping. Alchemist for Infi, now in the game as well. Yumiko is not having too many losses, but it's pretty much the same play that we saw in TH's base, just a little later. When's the TP coming? Oh, they walk back home. That's 3 damage. It's so much 3 damage. Oh wow, Poison Ivy on this Archmage. Not looking too healthy. Panda on level 1. I think that's a liability. But alright, DK gets a kill on the Dryad. Good block against the Alchemist. Holy what? A Song of Ice and Fire sung by Lich and Panda just kills off this high HP level 1 hero. But oh, look at the slaughter. I think he lost every single peasant. They might be getting more hero kills. Good movement. Has tally staff and boots. How is this? He must go out of Gargs. No? Gyros, Dryads, Acid Bomb. It's a lot of solutions. Thank you, Abara Bolkas, for the 9-month resub. Hey there! Hey there. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. Sorry. It's this restream shit bug. There we go. I don't know how to fix this. So Paladin second again. So if WFZ is transitioning now into Fiends, all these gyros will be useless. Of course they're kind of good against destroyers, but do you need them really? Yeah, that's the issue now. That's a big issue now. Oh, it's willing to engage. Can't really reach though without Unholy Aura. And that's just a donation. That's just a Garg donation. Oh, the Dryad's flanking as well. Ow! WFZ dropping down to 29 supply. And it's Fiends now. Okay, that Garg play didn't work at all. I think they kind of threw away their advantage they got in the early game. Yeah, gyros are useless for now. Okay, but Infi's army looking strong. And focused away. Oh, TP into his own base. Where's Yumiko? There he comes with the panda. Breath of Fire is decent, but against Dryads it doesn't do too much. Hero focus not really possible. Nova only level 2 and 1. And Yumiko is suffering hard. Okay. Infi and TH take control. They even have heal spray. Still be mask on both sides. Plus of course the Brilliance Aura. That could be a lot of spells. Good concave on this fake high ground. They don't have any blockers, right? It's just piercing damage. Ah, very unfortunate. Decent dispels. But the poison damage is stacking up. And the Breath of Fire is doing a lot more than I thought it would. It feels like Why.R with a massive lack on town portals. Like we saw it twice where they had to walk back instead of TP back, so the position was all messed up. Lots of damage was done without any punishment for it. And it's the case again. Seems like they can't afford TPs. WC even has a TP, but doesn't want to fight alone. Okay. Still pretty much the tournament life of Why.R on the line right here in the twos. But they're fighting such an uphill battle. Infi protected by his own buildings. Panda has no solution, and once WFZ is TPing out, Infi does the same, or TPing in, Infi does the same. What to do now? WFZ is getting more and more Fiends, which is pretty much the counter to the Dryads. What's TH doing anyway? Now that the gyros are over. Rifle caster, okay, the Norn. That was a good push! Expansion upper left is ready. And more creeping to be done. One big combined push. Oh, Flute of Accuracy. There we go. Again, TH, the point of attack, but they suffer for it. Just the keeper. There's 2 Arcane Tower, but Treants still remain. TH has to stall for a little. Dryads are coming in, helping out. Blizzard transition, love this. There's not enough breakers to zone against it. Not at all. Breath of Fire, nice again. Do we have heal scrolls this time? We definitely have heal spray and single target heal and double heal scroll for TH. Okay. What now? Needs to take out a massive amount of Dryads. 60 supply by Infi. They take the fight now instead of breaking the base. In the meantime, I guess the keeper is still harassing. This panda's doing well. Decent reposition. But just running away. Just kiting a little. Panda has full mana. And again, Why.R doing better than expected in this fight. Around about the same supply, but Yumiko's base is in shambles. They tried to break TH, that didn't work. Now they're trying to break Infi's Expo. The breakers are in a bad position. They should be there to protect the Fiends, which is not happening at all. One heal scroll on the DK. That's it. Blocker line almost non-existent. There we go. Aiming for that Alchemist once again. Down to 50%. Open battlefield with Abominations. Keeper still not in this fight. Coming in now as he steps back. Can they fight enough damage? That Breath of Fire did nothing really. And Mountain Giants for Infi in. But that's so much normal damage. I don't think they have the upgrade yet. But it's all time. It's time for TH to mine again. It's time for Infi to let the expansion work. And they're running away with supply a little. Big Nova into the casters. That's good again. Would love to see a Crypt Lord, to be honest. Maybe it's too late for that though. Yumiko's Panda is going to town in this 2-on-2. And it's still 3 base, 2 base. Thank you, J23, for the €10 donation. Thanks for your coverage. Played Warcraft 3 from the start, aged 15. And got a lot of time to watch at the moment through the pandemic. Glad you enjoy it, mate. And stay healthy, of course. So is there a timer on Why.R? At what point are Mountain Giants just too annoying. There we go. Treant, Staff, and a combined attack. They want to wipe out Yumiko. Of course it's Yumiko that they want to defeat. TH was repairing. Oh, that's a free shredder right there. But they want the base. The position is really not that great. A-bombs can't attack, so they go for the shredder. That thing's gone. I think TH will just give up the base, I guess. Mortar team's in for him. Level 4 Paladin. Strong level 2 aura now. That's a 1-for-1 trade, but Infi is still in this. With 2 bases. TH losing the tech. And the gold mine. But same goes for Yumiko. And 1-for-1 trades are great for RW. Infi's at 80.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。一座基地正遭到围攻。
Yeah, echo-wise, it doesn't look too good. WFZ is starting to hide necropolises as we go into a base race, but maybe the last fight for Why.R. Tree is nice, but what's that TP position? Mortar's very exposed, so is the Paladin. Has to go for the heal scroll. The Fiends and the piercing damage has to carry, but they will be distracted by a lot of taunt. We have 5 Mountain Giants in this fight, plus Blizzard. Mountain Giants now finding a good position, connecting to that Fiend and microing against it is so hard for Wu Farzhen right now. RW, will they get the win here? The Clan War win on the line in this fight. And there might be a strong Panda, but these MGs, they look really good. Level 5 Archmage. Infi found a good position with the Dryads. It's Ring Around the Rosy kiting. Can't really affect too much with the Disease Cloud. Immo post on the DK as he was in trouble. But all the heroes are getting level 5 for TH and Infi. Experience-wise, this is way better for them now. Infi has more supply than the combined team of Yumiko and WFZ. It seems like it's just a matter of time, or will the Mountain Giants break? It doesn't seem like it. It seemed to be too much. Yumiko TP's out into WFZ's base, of course, as his own base is gone. And Infi and TH, they didn't kill a hero here. They didn't decide the game here. But surviving this push on 2 bases, that's the game winner. No income anymore. No income at all. And isn't it funny how for so many years Night Elves were just fodder in 2-on-2s. Mass hunts, they all die. Mass Dryads oftentimes also. And all of a sudden, Infi is the one with AT supply. Infi's moving his tree over. He's gonna be back at 2 bases soon. Why.R, what's the plan? What will prevent the 0-4 Clan War score? Island expansion. That feels desperate. That's a lot of time. TH and Infi have mortars. They can just siege the undead base. This is a big spot, this is big experience, and this will probably be a safe expansion. Two Fiends missing. Yeah, knock knock, who's there? Mountain Giants with siege sticks. This base won't survive much longer. They have to react. But how? Infi's army is filling an entire screen. That's incredible. He's just right-clicking. Doesn't even need the fight. 2 base Infi, 80 supply, 5-4 heroes. It feels like there's no damage at all. That's pretty insane. Yeah, there's no way of stopping this anymore. Absolutely not. Infi is once again carrying hard, and that's the win for Rogue Warriors. 3-1. Big upset by WFZ to defeat TH in the solos, but in the end, TH, Fly, Infi remain with their 4th victory in this very league alongside ELL, the leaders, the #1 leaders. They lost yesterday, so it's a 4-1 for Rogue Warrior. And this map loss was, I guess, not to be expected, but it wasn't really close, to be honest. It was an interesting idea, but the Gargs, I'm not a fan of the Gargs. Not at all. Kind of sad after this slaughter in the main base early on. They couldn't really pick the ball and run with it. I mean, they picked the ball, but they didn't really run with it. So that's rather sad. But alright. That's Clan War #1 for you. 0-4 for Why.R. They have no chance for the playoffs. They're pretty much eliminated. They're stepping up their game. Their 2-2 is working a little better. WFZ is scoring finally, but they can't compete. Not with the best of the very best. I think they played the biggest teams already in week 1. Oh, well, in week 1 they played F4. It's not too big. Then NP, then ELL, now Rogue Warriors. Okay, they still have to play UMAT. They still have to play LP. It's not getting much easier for them. And the Chinese, they have Infi as the team captain on their stream. Oh, yeah. Are you on now? Infi is seriously the star player at the moment. Fly is doing really well. TH maybe playing under his limit with 2 losses, both against Undead though. If that's other matchups, we would talk differently, for sure. But it's Kingfi. If there would be a big tournament offline right now, I would say Infi goes into this as one of the top 2 favorites, in my opinion. Yeah, seems happy. It's a $120,000 team league, and these guys are together for a long, long time. TH, Infi, and Fly. Playoffs pretty much guaranteed. They have to play Rise again and F4, and then that's it. So they're going into the matches as the favorites. That should be good matches for them. We go into a little break, and then we're back with the second clan war of the day. That is ELL versus NP. 1-0 Lin Lawlight versus Zoshishi, Fast, Sini, and Shun. So stay with us. Stay with the Team League. Be right back.